Today we discuss arrays concept in the JavaScript. Okay. So here an array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. Okay. So here array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. Okay. So here array is a collection of elements. Okay. So unlike in Java, arrays in JavaScript can contain elements of different data types. Okay. Unlike in Java, here JavaScript can contain elements of different data types. Okay. So that is the definition of the array. So here array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. Okay. So these values are of different data type. Okay. So whereas in Java, array contains elements of same data type. So in JavaScript, an array can contain elements of different data types. Okay. So next one here, an array object can be created in two ways. Okay. So here this one is the first way by using new operator. Okay, where array1 equal to new space array of 15 comma 25 comma hello. Okay, so here array1 is the array object name that is created using the new operator that contains elements 15 comma 25 comma hello. Okay, and next one another array where array2. So here array2 is the name of the array. Okay, so that is again created using the new operator. Okay, and here mention the array size is 15. Okay, so here the size of the array 1 is the 3, that is 3 elements, 1 2 3 elements. Okay, so here size of the array 2 is the 15. Okay, so an array can contain more than one element. Okay, next second way to create an array object is, so here var space array3 equal to, so here that is represented in the square brackets 1 comma 2 comma hello. So here again the size of the array3 is the 3 and elements are 1 2 and hello. Okay, so here 1 and 2 are of the number data type and hello is of the string data type. Okay, so this is the creation of array object. Okay, and accessing array element. So here document dot write second array element, that is here we are accessing the array element by using here array3 of 1. Okay, that is here we are accessing the second element here, second element in the array3, that is at the index 1. Okay, so that is the accessing the array element array3 of 1, that is here second array element is 2. Okay, so this is the definition and creation of array object and accessing the array element. So once again I repeat, so here array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. Okay, those values are of different data types. Okay, so next creation of array object. So here where array1 equal to new space array of 15 comma 25 comma hello, that is here the name array1 is created using the new operator and contains elements 15 comma 25 comma hello. 15 comma 25 are of number data type and hello is of the string data type. Okay, next one length property of the array. So here var space array1 equal to new space array of 15. So if you want to find the length of the array, so here array1 dot length. Okay, so array1 dot length equal to 15. Okay, so this is the length property of array. Okay, next one array methods. So there are several methods are available on array object to perform various manipulations on array elements. Okay, so these are the different array methods to perform operations on the array elements. Okay, So now we discuss each method. Okay. First one, join. So this join method is used to convert the array elements into string and join them into a single string separated by the specified string. Okay, so your join method is used to convert the array elements into string and join them into a single string. Okay, so first it converts the elements into string. Suppose if it is a number, if the array element is a number, then that is converted into string. Okay, so after converting into string, so all the strings are joined into a single string. Okay, and separated by the specified string. Okay, that is join. Okay, next second one, reverse. So it is used to reverse the order of array elements. Okay, here reverse method is used to reverse the order of array elements. Okay, next concatenation. It appends the specified elements to end of the array object. Okay, it appends the specified elements to the end of the array object. Okay, next slice. So it is used to retrieve subset of elements in the array object. Okay, next toString. So it is used to convert the array elements into string and concatenating using the commas. Okay, so it is used to convert the array elements into string and concatenating those using commas. Okay, this method behaves same as join method. Okay, so your join method and toString method are the same. Okay, so your join method, we are join the strings into single string, okay, and separated using the specified string. Okay, here toString method also converts the elements into string and separated by the comma. Okay, and concatenated and separated using the commas. So this is toString and join method performs same. Okay, next here push and pop behave as a stack operations. The method So here push and pop behave as a stack operations. Okay, so the method push is used to append an element at last position. Okay, here push is used to append an element at the last position in array. Okay, and pop is used to return the last element of array. Okay, so push one to append an element at the last position. Next pop is used to return the last element of the array. Okay, next shift and unshift. So here shift is used to remove element at the starting index of the array. Shift is used to remove element at the starting index of the array. Okay, next unshift is used to add elements at the starting index of the array. Okay, so here shift and unshift are used to remove and add elements at the starting index of the array respectively. Okay, next sort method, that is used to sort the elements in the array. Okay, so here again sort method converts array elements into strings and sorts them in a alphabetical order. Okay, so your sort method converts elements into strings and sort them in a alphabetical order. Okay, so these are the different array methods, okay, to perform various operations on array elements. Okay, so I repeat again all these methods in the examples. Okay, so someone asked here repeat slice. So I once again repeat these all examples in the practicals. Okay, next two-dimensional array. So a two-dimensional array in JavaScript is array of arrays. Two-dimensional array in JavaScript is array of arrays. Suppose here example, there are three arrays: array 1, array 2, array 3. Array 1 consists of elements A, B, C. Array 2 consists of elements D, E, F. Array 3 consists of elements GHI. Okay, so there are three arrays. Now the two-dimensional array here, var space TWO2D is array of three arrays. These three arrays: array 1, array 2, array 3. Okay, so in JavaScript, the two-dimensional array is array of arrays. That is here example 2D. So here 2D, var 2D, this is a two-dimensional array. That is here array of array 1, array 2, array 3. Okay, so here A, B, C first array, D, E, F second array, third array is a G, H, I. Okay, suppose here the letter A would be accessed by the specifying 2D of 0, 0. Okay, if you want to access the B, 2D of 0, 1. If you want to access the C, 2D of 0, 2. Okay, similar way, if you want to add the element D, that is 2D of 1, 0. Okay, indexing is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay, if you want to access the G, 2D of 2, 0. If you want to access the H, 2D of 2, 1. Okay, so the indexes are 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Again 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. These are the indexes. Okay, so here the two-dimensional array in JavaScript is array of arrays. That is here example 2D. So this is an array of three arrays: array 1, comma, array 2, comma, array 3. Okay, so this is about the arrays. So once again I repeat the array topic. So an array is a special variable which can hold more than value at a time. Okay, that is here an array contains elements of different data types in JavaScript. Remember the point in Java. So array consists of elements of same data type, whereas in JavaScript arrays can hold more than one value at a time. Those values are of different data type. Okay, of similar data type. Okay, so here an array object is created using two ways. Here first one, var space array 1 equal to new space array of 15 comma 25 comma hello. So here the array 1 is created using a new operator and consists of elements 15 comma 25 comma hello. Okay, next array 2, here we mention the size of the array. That means here size of the array is 15. Okay, next second way to create the array object is here var space array 3. Here we are using the square brackets and inserting the elements into array. So here var space array 3 equal to square brackets of 1 comma 2 comma hello. That is here 1, 2 hello are the elements of the array 3. Okay, next accessing the array element. So suppose if you want to access the second array element in the array 3, that is array 3 of 1. That is here array indexing starts from 0. So 0th element is 1 and index 1 element is 2. Okay, so here this one is the second element. So if you want to access second element, array 3 of 1. Next, length property of array. So here if you define the length of the array, so here the length of the array can be defined in these two ways. Suppose first one, var space array equal to new space of 15. Okay, so here array 1 is created using the length of 15, or here array 1 dot length equal to 15. Okay, so in this way also we define the length of the array. Array 1 dot length equal to 15 means here we define the length of the array to 15. Okay, next, array methods. So there are different array methods to perform various operations on array elements. Okay, so here join, that is easy to join the two strings. Okay, first you convert the elements into strings and join them. Okay, next reverse, that is to reverse the order of array elements. Okay, next sort method. Here last one, sort method, that is to sort the array elements in alphabetical order. Okay, before performing sort operation, this sort converts elements into strings and sort them in a alphabetical order. Okay, next concatenation. Okay, so this is used to add the elements at the end of the array. Next one, toString. It is used to convert the elements into string. Okay. Next, here someone asked repeat slice method. So here slice method is used to retrieve subset of elements in an array object. Okay. Slice method is used to retrieve subset of elements in the array object. Okay. So here slice method accepts two parameters. Here slice method accepts two parameters, starting index and ending index. Okay, so all the elements from starting index excluding the ending index are retrieved. So here slice method accepts two parameters, okay, starting index and ending index. Okay, so here all the elements from starting index excluding the ending index are retrieved. Okay, are you understand? Here one of you asked slice method, about slice method. So are you understand? Reply in chat box. So let us continue. Okay, so these are the different array methods. Okay, so push and pop. So these are the stack methods. That means here push is used to append an element at the last position in array, and pop is used to return the last element of the array. Okay, and shift and unshift are used to remove and add elements at the starting index. Okay. So let us see the example for this one, array methods. Okay. Can you see example on notepad here? Can you able to see example on notepad? One of you respond in chat box. Okay. So here array, the title of the web page is arrays. Okay. Next in the style section in the head section in the HTML. So we perform here font weight bold. That is, this bold font is applied to all the elements in the HTML. That is here universal selector. Next, script type equal to text slash JavaScript. So in this we write the JavaScript code. So here where array 1 equal to new space array of 15 comma 25 comma hello. So here array 1 is created using the new operator and elements in the array are 15, 25 and hello. Next, var space array 2 equal to new space array of 15. So here array 2 is created, okay, and size of the array 2 is the 15. Okay. Next, array 3. So here array 3 is created using the here square brackets, okay, and consists of elements web technologies unit. 3 elements web technologies unit. Okay. Next, accessing the elements in the array. So a document dot write element at index 2 in array 1. Element at index 2 in array 1. That is array 1 of 2. So array 1 of 2 means here array 1 of 0, array 1 of 1, array 1 of 2 means hello. Okay. So here element at index 2 in array 1 is hello. Next, document dot write element at index 2 in array 3. So index 2 in array 3. So here index 0, index 1, index 2. Okay, index 2 in array 3 is the unit. Element at index 2 in array 3 is unit. Okay, next size of array 1, that is array 1 dot length. So that is 3. Next size of array 2. So your size of array 2 is the 50. Okay, next first we see the this output. See here, size of the array 1 is the 3, size of array 2 is 15. Okay, next join method. So here join method, array 3 dot join, that is it join the elements in the array 3 by using here separated string is the hyphen. Okay, so join the elements in the array 3 using hyphen. Okay, so here array 3 elements are web technologies unit. These three are joined using the separator hyphen. So here join method, web technologies unit. Okay, so these three are joined using the here separator hyphen. Okay, next reverse method. So it reverse the all the elements in the array. So here array 3 dot reverse. So it reverse the all the elements in the array 3. So array 3 elements are web technologies unit. So reverse order is unit technologies web. Okay, next sort method. So here it sorts the elements in the alphabetical order. So web technologies unit. So after performing sort operations, T, that is technologies, next U, that is unit, next W, that is web. Here sort method, technologies unit web. Okay, next concatenation. So here array 3 dot concat of 2, that is here the element 2 is appended at the end of the array. So here before that array 3 consists of web technologies unit. So here we concatenated string 2 into the array. So here concatenation technologies unit web 2. So here 2 is appended at the end of the array. Okay, that is concatenation. Okay, next array 3 dot slice. So here this one is the important method. So here slice method is used to retrieve subset of elements in the array. Okay, so this method accepts two parameters, starting index 0, ending index is the 2. Okay, so and all the elements from the starting index, that is 0. So 0 means here technologies. See, after performing here sort operations, the new array is technologies unit web. Okay, after performing concatenation operation, the new array is technologies unit web 2. Okay, so here slice method. See here slice of 0 comma 2, that is starting index ending index. So what is slice method? So here we retrieve elements from starting index, that is 0. Okay, and excluding here ending index, that is it prints the elements from index 0 to 1. So here 0 index is technologies and 1 index is unit. Okay, here slice method, 0 index is technologies and 1 index is unit. Okay, if you give as slice of 0 comma 3, slice of 0 comma 3, that means it retrieves elements from index 0, okay, to index 2, that is technologies unit web after slice method. See here technologies unit web. Okay, So if you give it is as 4, that is it returns elements from index 0 to 3, that is 0 index value, 1 index value, 2 index value, and 3 index value. See here, technologies. Okay, so here technologies unit web. So here there is no fourth index. Okay, so here 0 to 3 means here it returns values of 0 index, 1 index, 2 index. If you give it as a 2, so it returns elements 0 index, 1 index. Okay, that is slice method. Next, toString. So here array 1 dot toString, that means it converts number elements to the string elements. So here array 1 dot push of everyone, that is here the everyone is a element that is inserted to the element array. So here document dot write element at index 3 in array 1 after inserting an element. Okay, so here we inserting the element into array 1. So before array 1 consists of 15, 25, allow. So after inserting everyone, so here document dot array 1 dot push of everyone. So here element at index 3 in array 1 after inserting at element is everyone. Okay, so after performing push operation, the element everyone is inserted at index 3 in array 1. Okay, next array 1 dot pop, that is it removes an element. Okay, so here element at index 3 in array 1 after removing an element. So here undefined, that is no value at index 3, that means everyone is removed using pop operation. Okay, next shift and unshift. So here shift, that is used to remove an element at starting index. Okay, so array 1 dot shift, that is array 1 dot shift. So here that is it removes the element 15. So the elements in the array 1 are 25 comma hello. Okay, so after shift operation, the element at index 0, that is starting index, so we remove 15 by using shift operation. So the element at index 0 is the 25. So here element at index 0 in array 1 after shift method is 25. Okay, next unshift of 15, that is here we insert 15 at the starting index of the array. So after inserting 15 at the starting index, that is here element at index 0 in array 1 after unshift method is 15. Okay, so these are the different array methods, okay, to perform operations on elements in the array. Go to the two-dimensional array. Okay, so this is the sample program on two-dimensional arrays. Okay, so here the title of the web page is 2D arrays. Okay, and we apply style font weight using character to the all the elements in the HTML. Okay, next in the body section we write the script. Okay, so here there are three arrays: array 1, array 2, array 3. Okay, and there is a two-dimensional array named 2D. Okay, so here two-dimensional array is the array of arrays. Okay, so here I print the value document dot write 2D of 0 comma 2. Okay, so what is this value? 2D of 0 2. Reply in chat box. What is the value of 2D of 0 of 2? So 2D of 0 of 2 is the C. Okay, let us execute this one. So here C. Okay, So this is a two-dimensional array. So remember the point here, two-dimensional array in JavaScript is the array of arrays. So here there is a array 2D, that is a array of three arrays, array 1, array 2, array 3. Okay. So here this one is the 3 by 3 two-dimensional array. Okay. 3 by 3 dimensional array. So here 3 by 3 two-dimensional array 0 0 0 1 0 2. Okay, 1 0 1 1 1 2. Again 2 0 2 1 2 2. These are the indices in the two-dimensional array. Okay, so this is an example 3 by 3 two-dimensional array. Okay, and this one is the program for two-dimensional array. So here we are printing the value 2d of 0 of 2. So that is here 0 index 2, 2 index, that is C. See, okay. So next we see the another output statement. So till now we see the output statement is document dot write. Okay. So this is another output statement, that is document dot get element ID of some example one dot inner HTML. Okay. So can you see this output statement? One of you respond in chat box. So here document dot get element ID of example one dot inner HTML equal to a plus b. Okay. So till now we discuss output statement document dot write of some output statement. Hello world. Okay. That's way. So here document dot get element by ID of example one dot inner HTML equal to a plus b. That means here it change the HTML content of P element here, paragraph element, okay, having ID example 1 with A plus B. Okay, so you remember the point, it changed the HTML content of P element. Okay, that is here P space ID equal to example 1. Okay, so that is it changed the HTML content that is having the ID selector equal to example 1. Okay, a plus b value. Okay, next document dot get element ID of example 2 dot inner HTML equal to a minus b. Okay, so here it changed the HTML content of this h1 element, okay, having ID example 2, okay, with the value a minus b. Okay, so this is document dot get element ID of dot inner HTML equal to some value. Okay, that means it changed the HTML content, okay, having ID with a plus b value. Okay, so second one here it is also change the HTML content of ID example 2 with the value a minus b. Okay, so these are the output statements. Okay, these two are the same. So in the first example we replace the content of paragraph tag. So here this paragraph tag with a, second one we replace the content of h1 value with a minus b. Okay, so here get element ID of example 1. That means we change the value with ID selector equal to example 1. Second one we change the value with ID selector example 2 with a minus b. Okay, so this is the get element ID. So this is also another output statement. Suppose here we give the paragraph as web technologies. Web technologies. So it's heading tag as unit 2. So what is the output of this program? One of you respond in chat box. What is the output for this program? What is the output for this program? After executing this HTML page, what is the output? So here in script value a equal to 20, b equal to 10. Okay, that is a plus b equal to 30, a minus b equal to 10. So what is the output? One of you respond in chat box. What is the output? See, once again I repeat this topic. So here get element by ID. It changed the HTML content. Okay, it changed the HTML content having ID selector example 1 with a plus b value. Okay, next here it changed the HTML content having ID selector as example 2 with a minus b value. Okay, so here get element by ID dot inner HTML means, so it changed the HTML content having ID with whatever value here we give. Okay, so here see the HTML content is in the paragraph tag p space id equal to example 1 web technologies. Okay, in the heading tag unit 2. Okay, so here web technologies is replaced with the a plus value. Okay, and unit 2 is replaced with the a minus b value. Okay, that is a plus b value is 30, that is represented as paragraph, and next a minus b value is 10, that is represented as heading. See, after executing this one, see here web technologies is replaced with the 30 and heading, that is unit 2, that is replaced with the 10. Okay, so here by using get element by id we are changing the content of HTML. Okay, so here the first statement changing the element of paragraph tag with id example 1 with a plus b value. See, if you give only element id to the paragraph tag, see here. Okay, a plus b equal to 30. Okay, here paragraph tag is replaced with a plus b. So here we did not give the any get element id to the h1 tag, so unit 2 is not replaced. Okay, so if you give again the statement, so here example 2, that is HTML content with example 2 is replaced with a minus b or a plus b. Okay, then this heading unit 2 is replaced with the 30. See here, unit 2 is replaced with the 30. Okay, so this is the document dot get element id dot inner HTML. Okay,